This is emac2411 on youtube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with your WWE's top backstage news and rumors for January 27, 2018. Full WWE Backstage details. Okay. Well, WWE as released Justin Gabriel following the reports that he quit over the weekend. The Sports Entertainment Organization announced Sunday that he has been released from his contract. WWE issued the following statement on their website, confirming the release of Gabriel. Now, WWE has come to terms on the release of WWE superstar Justin Gabriel. As of Sunday, January 25th, 2015, WWE wishes Justin Gabriel the best in all of his future endeavors. To add to the statement, Gabriel's profile on WWE.com now recites the Illuminati section. It was reported that by F4W Online, Gabriel requested to be released from his contract in recent days. He was scheduled to be one of the 30 men competing at the Royal match, but was removed from advertising a few days ago. Now I've got backstage news on possible WrestleMania 31 plans for Daniel Bryan and a Sheamus return update. This according to PW Insider Elite. Now, Sheamus was not backstage at the WWE Royal Rumble on Sunday, and it was another creative decision that has delayed his return. It was noted during WrestleMania 30 season last year that WWE had plans for Sheamus to face Daniel Bryan in New Orleans, but plans were changed when CM Punk left the company. And Bryan ended up being pushed to the WrestleMania main event instead. Now, word coming out of the Royal Rumble this week is that plans for Sheamus versus Bryan number 3 at WrestleMania are back on this year's event in Santa Clara. Now, the two wrestled to a no contest in a lumberjack match at WrestleMania 27, and then Sheamus defeated Bryan in 18 seconds to win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 28. Now, plans still call for Sheamus to return as a heel, and it looks like he could be getting involved with Bryan upon returning. And that's not all. We got plenty of more to come today. Tonight. Okay. Ow. And then okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Now, WWE Raw draws the highest audience since the summer for Snowden special. Okay. Now, here it is. Now, Monday's episode of WWE Raw, a Snowden special from WWE TV Studios in Sanford, drew 4.420 million viewers, up 8% from last week's 4.100 million viewers. It was the most watched episode since last July. Now, for this week's show, the first hour drew 4.468 million viewers. The second hour drew 4.657 million viewers, and the final hour drew 4.135 million viewers. And they are almost right at 5. They're almost getting to 5 million, surprisingly. Ow. Okay. Here we go. Now, yeah, let's see what else we got here. There's a top WWE star that's no longer scheduled for SmackDown. Let's see. Who is it? Well, Randy Orton is no longer advertised for this week's now live episode of WWE SmackDown. Orton was originally scheduled to appear at both Raw and SmackDown this week. Now, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, and Dean Ambrose are the top stars now advertised for Thursday's show. Now, Orton is still slated to appear at the Washington Auto Show in the Walter E. Washington Convention Center in Washington, D.C. this afternoon, Wednesday, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can purchase tickets. Orton is also not scheduled to appear at this weekend's WWE live events, although he is advertised for Monday's Raw at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. So yeah. What else do we have here? Is Brock Lesnar already in talks with other promotions? That's the question. Now, it's public knowledge that unless Brock Lesnar is secretly signing a new deal with WWE, that his contract with the company is up shortly after WrestleMania 31. Now, Spike TV president Kevin K. recently spoke to MMA Fighting about Bellator MMA president Scott Coker and noted that the former Strikeforce CEO is talking with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, Coker has relationships to talk to everybody, K said. He's with Fedor. He's talking to Brock. He's talking to Gina. These are people he's known for years, so we are in a better position to potentially land those people. Now, Coker admitted last month to MMA Fighting that the promotion has spoken to Lesnar, although there haven't been any negotiations. There hasn't been any serious dialogue, Coker said, but when the time comes to have serious dialogue, we'll be right there. UFC President Dana White recently discussed Lesnar's possible impending free agency on UFC Tonight, as seen in the video above, while White played coy when discussing a Lesnar return to the UFC and stated that both sides can talk when Lesnar's WWE contract is up. Brock Lesnar has a contract with the WWE, White said. He knows he can call me whenever that contract's up. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you. Backstage news on why Justin Gabriel quit the WWE during the Royal Rumble weekend. Okay. According to PW's Elite, as noted, Justin Gabriel quit the WWE this past weekend, resigning with the WWE in 2008. Now, Gabriel requested his release from WWE officials because he realized that he was in a position where the company was not going to do anything else with him beyond Superstars, Main Event, and NXT. Gabriel being pulled from the Royal Rumble Main Event may have been the last straw for him because he wanted more than what WWE was giving him for his pro wrestling career, and is looking forward to working the Indies. Gabriel will be working at the PJ Black from here on out. Okay. Here we go. We got more in store for you. Now, this is just backstage news on why the Blue Meanie and Tommy Dreamer weren't used in the WWE Rumble pay-per-view. According to PWS Elite, once again. Now, there is a pitch within the WWE and on social media to have ECW originals, the Blue Meanie, be surprised entry in the 30-man Royal Rumble main event on Sunday, but that obviously did not happen. The idea behind the pitch was that Meanie would have received a good pop from the Philadelphia crowd, and for new fans, it would have been a way to reintroduce him as the possible surprise entrant because he's local, but Bubba Ray Dudley was the only former ECW guy officials wanted to bring back. It was said that officials didn't want more than one or two ECW guys because they feel that nobody cares about ECW anymore. Because Tommy Dreamer's name also came up as his possible entrant because he's local, but yeah. Okay. I cover it all, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing you don't get about this channel. Cover all WWE. Now, there has been another top WWE star being pulled from Thursday's last SmackDown. Okay. Regarding tomorrow's live SmackDown, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar has now been removed from all advertising for the show, but WWE added Lesnar to the event late on Monday evening, but it looks like he's been pulled again. Now, it was noted last night that Ray Norton is no longer advertised for Thursday's live show. Now, it's been confirmed that WWE will be taping an episode of Main Event on Thursday before the live SmackDown in Hartford, Connecticut. The episode will air on Hulu Plus on Friday and in some international markets. Now, WWE will also likely tape Superstars matches. I'm not giving my view, my opinion, my comments, my thoughts, or anything like that. It's because I have like a 20-minute video up, maybe more than that, about all these news, rumors, and headlines. And believe it or not, constant speculation, updates, reviews, all that crap. Giving my view on everything, maybe. But for some reason, it didn't upload. It was my computer froze, right? Fucking, I swear, I'm not lying. Right before I was done with the video. No joke, the fucking thing just went blue. It went black. My laptop. But I'm still doing the video. I'm still taking this time. What is it, 15 minutes still this is going to be video? It's time to redo this video and do it again for all my subscribers and my viewers. Now, this is according to PW Insider Elite. Now, PW Insider reports that word from within WWE is that merchandise sales for NXT star Kevin Owens are doing extremely well. Now, Owens' first ever WWE t-shirt first one on sale during the weekend of TakeOver on December 11th. Now, WWE officials are very happy with how the former Kevin Cena has brought his fan base with him to NXT, something a lot of NXT's superstars don't do, or talents don't do. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see. Now, Alex Riley is was upset about being pulled from the Rumble. His Twitter frustration is continuing. Yeah, because remember what he said, he was the end of the Royal Rumble on the Raw pre-show. If you do watch that, I remember that. He did say that. Now, I'm trying. It was pulled from the WWE Royal Rumble pre-show and scheduled for the Royal Rumble main event until changes were made. Continues to express frustration and uses hashtag #RileyWalks on Twitter. Riley has been retweeting messages from fans about how he should be in the Rumble and about how WWE should push him. But here are some of his recent tweets with the first he made after Raw. Now, he said, "I know the supernatural is something that isn't supposed to happen, but it does happen. Very soon you will see a man who put his life on the line for what he loves. Hashtag #RileyWalks. Don't ever try and tell me who I am." Now he said, "I fight for my life every day, and would have it no other way." Hashtag #RileyWalks. Who walks with me? Yeah. Can you go through more pain than me? We will see soon. Hashtag #RileyWalks. Thank you all of you for switching my thoughts to gasoline. Hashtag #RileyWalks. Hashtag free Riley. Okay. Now I got an explosive. Well, I wouldn't say explosive, but I just got a little bit. I got a Backstage update on Sting's return to WWE TV. Everyone's wondering. Now, there are rumors of Sting appearing on Monday's WWE Raw this week, but before it's canceled to set up the announcement for Triple H challenging him to a showdown at WWE's Fastlane pay-per-view. Now, a WWE source noted today that Sting likely won't be appearing on WWE until the Fastlane pay-per-view on February 22nd. With that said, anything is possible, and the WWE writers have been working on redoing the scripts for Thursday's live SmackDown edition, but Sting is not expected. Okay. There you have it. However, Dolph Ziggler continues to push for a match with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 31 this year in 2015. He said, it was noted earlier that Dolph Ziggler tweeted down Bryan earlier this week about a potential match at WrestleMania. Ziggler wrote, "Yo, DB, was pulling for you, brother. But if you really want to see the show, hashtag WrestleMania, I'm here and angrier, hashtag Raw. Now, Bryan actually replied to Ziggler later that day, tweeting, "I'm in." Now, Ziggler took to his Twitter again today on a potential match for Bryan at WrestleMania 31. He tweeted, if you can load up here, that'd be good, okay? He said, "We signed our lives away. You had no idea, but it's always been there. Introduced as afterthoughts, repeatedly forced to prove we belong. Told the sky was the limit, yet knowing there was no chance. One broke through that ceiling after an unprecedented fight. One has been banging his head against it for years. One is a nice guy with a killer instinct. One is not afraid to rub people the wrong way to get what is his. One is thankful and smiles. One smirks and says, 'Damn right.' Two different yet legitimate backgrounds. Two stars who became super purely because they weren't supposed to, sealing the show. If the catchphrase, get over it, we sure as hell did. I dare you take it away from us. We already own that ring. We are the Saints. Hashtag DB versus DZ. Hashtag WrestleMania." Those tweeted that earlier today. Just about 3 hours ago. Now, yeah. Let's see. Oh crap, ladies and gentlemen. I might. This is exclusive. Exclusive. You heard me say it here. Right here on EMAC241's YouTube channel. Now, another legend to join the Tulsa Team WWE Hall of Fame. Now, former AWA star Ray Stevens, the longtime tag team partner of Pat Patterson, is scheduled to be inducted into the 2015 WWE Hall of Fame this year. He will be inducted by Pat Patterson, who for years has lobbied for Stevens' inclusion in the WWE Hall of Fame. The timing and location seemed ideal this year, given Stevens' longtime connection to the great San Francisco area. For several years, Stevens was a major star for Roy Shares, as well as the AWA. WWE has substituted the official announcement in February, which is next month, which is will be approaching maybe this weekend, but just about mere days away. So, yeah, oh wait, I forgot to tell you guys. How could I fucking forget? Now we all know the forgot to tell you. Okay. Now we all know the WWE WrestleMania 31 2018 main event. Well, it's slated, is scheduled for right now to be Roman Reigns challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. There's a report that came out. Okay. That came out, recently. Because there's a possible huge triple threat WWE title match that can happen at WrestleMania 31. Okay. Just waiting for this to load fully. Okay. Now, the rumors of Seth Rollins capturing the WWE Championship before WrestleMania 31 and cashing in on Brock Lesnar is possible, but we do know that WWE officials have discussed potential scenarios for Rollins as champion if they do decide to put the title on him. Now, as of this past week, it was said that the plans for WrestleMania, Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar, the WWE Championship plans were still up in the air. One match that was recently discussed would see Rollins defending the title against former Shield partners Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 31. Now, it was mentioned by a source that if WWE does go this route, someone will have to realize that Ambrose is just one pay-per-view victory since Drew split at WWE Payback in June of 2014. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching another edition of EMAC2411 on YouTube.com. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. later, YouTube. See YouTube. Peace out. So like this video, share this video all over the entire internet, on Facebook, on Twitter. Comment with your thoughts and your opinions. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. This is how much work and hard work and how much time I put into this channel. Subscribe.